Mannadium.
Oh man, that's so good. That's
10,
so good.
10 is solid. They tied, it looks like, so we're going to have to see a re-roll of the dice. It's a 3 and a 3. Double, don't roll twice, so it's going to be a 6.
There we go.
And now it looks like, so Frederick won the roll, I believe.
There's a lot of scary things about the Crimson King. The trap card is incredibly powerful.
That's right, red screen, I believe.
Red screen.
Yep, it's definitely a good one. Crimson Guy is also really strong, being able to access tuner monsters. But he's going to start with tuning. Speaking of tuner monsters, this is going to let him add a Synchron monster.
That is not a Synchron monster. Whoa, hold on there.
It's a good card. It is one of those new cards out of the Jack Atlas trick deck. But yeah, Assault Synchron from Battles of Legends, Monstrous Revenge. He's going to add it to the hand and then send the top card from his deck to the graveyard.
I wonder if the second effect of Assault Synchron is going to come into play.
Oh, I'm sure it will. It works really well with something like Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. But he's going to be met by Droll and Lockbird, a main deck copy of Droll and Lockbird. So for the rest of the turn, neither player will be able to add any cards from their deck to their hand. But that is a monster effect activating the main phase.
And this is going to reveal the entire matchup right away. Showing Riem Hearts, we have Scareclaw, Kashtira, and we have Visa Starfrost.
Yeah, Triple Tactics Talent's a great answer to Droll and Lockbird because that's already one card out of the hand. Then you usually get to take another one. But with 2 Riem Hearts in hand, it's not going to be enough here just to take one card out. I think with these options, you have to go after the Visa Starfrost. But it's still tough. This is still a really good hand from Marcus. And yeah, it does look like he is going after Starfrost.
Well, let's hope that there is going to be something to disrupt the Riem Heart, because Riem Heart now becomes a one-card combo with the new cards from Age of Overlord.
That's right. That new level 6 Mannadium Synchro makes Mannadium Riem Heart quite strong. Just being able to add Mannadium Meek from your hand, immediately special summon it and go into a level 6, and then climb into that level 8 Synchro as well. And it looks like, yeah, he was just a talent hoping he could stop the turn. This Droll being huge in the main deck, it's kind of like a risky thing to include in the main deck with so many different decks you could face at the beginning of a new format like this. But it was highly impactful and paid dividends here. Going to normal summon Riem Heart.
Riem Heart effect. Will we get the search? We are getting the search. We're looking right into that. We have reached resolution.
This is huge. He gets the Mannadium Meek. What do you think? Again, it's definitely not infinite impermanence back there. Who knows what it could be? Could be a bluff. Maybe another Triple Tactics Talent. Special Meek. Now he's going to use Mannadium Obsidian. That's going to let him destroy one of his monsters and add a Peaceful Planet Calarium from his deck to the hand.
Yes.
On resolution, I'd like to activate Meek and Gray.
And then since Meek was destroyed, it's going to be able to special summon another copy of Mannadium Meek. When Mannadium Meek is special summoned, it can change its level. It can increase its level by 2. So you can either have it be a level 2 tuner or a level 4 tuner.
I will make it a 4.
We're going to shift into 4.
Okay.
Well, that's going to go directly into an 8. I think it's a better play, I would say, to go into that.
I'll activate Calarium. Sure.
Quite simply because if your next Synchro gets negated, you don't exactly have the proper stat line to keep going, and you don't have the proper names either.
True, true. And he's going to add Visa Starfrost back to his hand, add that talent sent back into the deck. He's able to banish Obsidian from the graveyard to special summon Visa Starfrost from the hand. Now he has a level 6 tuner and a level 4 tuner. He could go into Baron de Fleur right here, and I think he will, because now that Meek is a level 4, and he combines that with Vicious Astrolabe, that can go into Crimson Dragon, so he'll be able to go into Dispatter, and we got a Mannadium combo going right now. And now he has the Baron, so that's going to be able to negate anything that Frederick might throw at him. So he's going to banish, Visa Starfrost and Mannadium Riem Heart from the graveyard. Oh, looks like Frederick's thinking about doing something before that.
Now, that Baron is going to likely destroy the back row.
Yep, takes it out.
Can I read that card? Yes. Just because.
Now, is that the red screen?
That is the red screen.
Okay.
And take a chance to look at that.
Okay.
No, that sounds exactly how Yu-Gi-Oh players read cards. I don't know if you guys hear that.
Okay.
So now he can banish Visa Starfrost and the monster with the heart stats. 1500 attack, 2100 defense, specimen, Vicious Astrolabe.
In defense mode, we're going to destroy the Meek, and we're going to activate both the field spell and the Meek in the graveyard. That's going to summon back the Meek that was destroyed, and Meek is going to activate summoning one from the deck.
One Meek becomes 2 Meeks. So the one he brings back is going to be a level 2 tuner. The one he summons from his deck can be that level 4, so he can go into something like Crimson Dragon, which lines up next into Bystial Dispatter.
Non-once per turn effects. We don't see those very often anymore.
Well, Pearly maybe.
Pearly maybe.
Every now and then
Pearly.
they kind of surprise us. But yeah, it's very pretty broken, pretty strong when anytime a card can be used multiple times in the same turn.
You got to take advantage of it when you get that chance.
Oh, definitely. So now he's going to Synchro with the level 4 tuner and the level 8 Vicious Astrolabe for a level 12 Synchro. And that's the Crimson Dragon. It's a giant card here for Attack of the Giant card this weekend.
Is it?
It is, and it looks beautiful. And it's out of Duelist Nexus.
And I think he picks up the cards. Frederick picks up the cards. I don't think he can survive that particular line of hit. I think there's a lot of damage going in.
Yeah. So yeah, the Crimson Dragon's going to turn into a disc batter. He has just 3,500. The Baron's 3,000. He can bring back the Visa Star Frost, link it into the Light Heart, bring out a Scareclaw Right Heart, and then it's just game from there.
Good news for you.
So Mannadium tough at going second, but Marcus knowing that here, including cards like Droll and Lockbird, that really advantageous to hedge his bets when he has to go second, because Mannadium notoriously known as a deck that's really good at going first, but struggles going second.
Yeah.
Now they're going into the side decks, though.
What do you think are optimal side decks that players can go against, like, especially with this matchup, especially against Mannadium? Wouldn't you just want to just turn your monster, put his monster face down, especially when they want to synchro?
Yeah, just something to cut them off from their initial normal summon. Even something like Dimensional Barrier can be rough if they call Synchros.
Oh, yes.
You still have some Link monsters. Maybe you can use Vicious Astrolabe, but it's tough.
That's going to be a bit difficult. We are seeing Synchro Bystial, so maybe if you call the Synchros for the D barrier, I think it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, you might backfire.
Yeah, so in this matchup, that's probably not. I know a lot of people love Droll and Lockbird against Mannadium, but I feel like if you're going first against Mannadium, there's not like too many cards you want to put in. Like, you're definitely going to want to pay attention to stuff like Droll and Lockbird, since that card pretty much ended his turn. You're going to keep that in mind if there's a way for him to play around it. Both these decks kind of struggle against Droll. It depends when you hit Mannadium with Droll and Lockbird, honestly. If you normal summon Ream Heart and they add Meek and you Droll there, they can still put up a decent board. But they're not going to be able to access like the counter trap, Mannadium reframing, or anything like that. So it's going to be interesting, but yeah, typically Droll and Lockbird is the card that I think a lot of people look forward to try and counter the Mannadium strategy.
You know what's also a very fun card to counter that strategy? Super Poly.
Super Poly. Tell me about that. Draco Equeezed?
Yes, Draco Equeezed. If you have Draco Equeezed, even if they build the full board with the reframing in the back, maybe an Appaloosa in the front, 3 Synchro monsters in the front with the Dissipator, the Baron, and either a Chen-Ying, or even the Ice Jade.
Oh yeah, the Ice Jade.
Also you can Super Poly 2 of those monsters up, mainly the 2 Negators, the Dissipator and the Baron, and you go Draco Equeezed. Draco Equeezed has a fun effect where you get to banish one of the monsters in the grave and copy the effect, and you can copy Dissipator.
That's so cool. I mean, that's the greatest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, we're seeing it in dividends like through every round. Like, since you can play with all the cards, all 12,000, I mean, we do have that Forbidden Limitless where we're taking some things away, but there's always new cards coming out that interact with older cards, and then you can create these new cool strategies. I mean, we've seen things like Protector of the Sanctuary being used as in Chimera, King Tiger Wang Hu.
The End of Anubis.
The End of Anubis, that's another one. Just cards that you haven't played in years, but now all of a sudden they're good again. That's my favorite part about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like all these new cards giving you access to the old cards.
Even like Book of Moon, it came full circle and now being included in so many decks.
I still love Book of Moon. I choose to play it when I can.
Definitely. And then there's always new rarities for these cool cards, like a quarter-century secret rares. We're going to get some of these old-school cards in shiny ways you never had them before. I love quarter-century secret rares.
Me too.
Yeah, definitely. And you're going to want to look forward to, in a couple weeks, the rarity collection is full of every card in that set can come quarter-century secret rare. It can come in 7 different rarities. I'm just excited about that, and I can't wait to see how that set is going to, excite players. I can't wait.
Oh, definitely. I'm super excited.
I can't either.
No, you want me to cut again.
All right, they're cutting up their decks now, or rather, they're cutting their deck, not cutting it up.
No, you can't cut it up. No, you don't want to mark your cards, but you can cut the decks in half. I've had people tell me, they're like, "Oh, do you want to cut?" And they're like, "Cut what?"
And Frederick is choosing to go first. They were about to draw their very first hand.
Yep, I saw him asking Obelisk, Ron, Slifer to not let him brick. We'll have to see if that is going to be the case here.
Praying to the Egyptian gods there.
Yep. Round 5, game 2 here at the YCS Indy. I'm just so excited that we've had memorable moments already happen. This is one of my favorite places to go for YCSs, and now it's been so long, and we had a memorable moment last round, and I can't wait to see what else the rest of the tournament is going to have in store for us.
All right, Frederick going first. Unfortunately, got Droll on the first game. There's another. Ooh.
Activate Crimson Gaia.
Oh, Crimson Gaia. Okay, that is a.
Yes.
You get to activate it again so that you can add the Resonator.
Is he going to add Vision Resonator?
There is a Droll.
I'm so sorry.
But does he have the counterplay? Do we have a Call by the Grave to kind of take out the problem?
Nope, doesn't sound like I heard an Okay.
Oh boy, I hope there are some cards that you can set in the back to keep things going. Another triple tactics.
Shades of game 1.
Is looking like a little bit of a repeat, but this time there
is much worse.
There is no name. Ooh.
I think you get rid of Abscission here.
Abscission, there's Visa Starfrost. I don't know how you're going to summon that out. There's no light or dark in the graveyard for the Dissipator. Not Dissipator, sorry. That is the Magnamut.
Yep, the Bystial, and
Sorry, thinking here. You're completely fine.
but yeah, it's still his hand is still scary because if you put back the Obsidian, you still have Visa Starfrost. He just needs to top deck a Peaceful Planet or
Really, anything.
just a Riem Heart itself. There's a lot of one card that he can draw.
I think Frederick needs something aside from just the triple attack. He needs to be able to disrupt one card. Like, you can count it out.
I think he's deciding between the Magnamut and the Obsidian, but I think you have to go Obsidian.
Obsidian's too good.
Yeah. Because if you leave them with Obsidian and Vsauce in their hand and they draw a Riem Heart, that's everything that you need. A lot of Mannadium combos, you can have one card combos, but having those 3 cards, just a Riem Heart, a Vsauce, plus like an Obsidian, is just excellent.
You're fine.
Are we seeing a set card?
Yeah, don't rush, don't rush.
Oh, we have a Ringo Worm.
Ringo Worm, the level 2 dragon. He's going to summon that, link it away.
It's a dragon. Striker Dragon?
I think so. I've never seen that. And then he's going to be able to get the token.
Yeah, he can get the token, right?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to add Boot Sector Launch. I don't even know if he plays Boot Sector Launch, but...
I don't think he can add it. We're under draw right now.
So he's going to get that level 2 token after the Ringo Worm is into the graveyard.
Too as well, correct? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
He's guarding so many apples. Hundreds of them.
I'll attempt to activate
Serenir targeting the Ringo Worm.
He might be looking just to get a Seals on the field.
Okay.
I mean, there is a potential chain. Nope.
Oh, he does have the Magnum in hand, right?
Yeah, Magnum is in hand.
One unknown now.
Yes.
He won't be able to add from the Magnum thanks to draw.
Yep. But
getting the monster on the field.
Ah, there's the chain.
Yeah, and Magnum's a dark dragon, right?
Yes, it
is. And Vsauce is a light warrior, so he needs to destroy a monster that doesn't share any of those things in common. So Magnum is a good target for Vsauce.
Mm-hmm.
And just having one Vsauce you can link into Scareclaw Lightheart and start getting the combo
What
rolling.
is going on? We're under draw. We can't get the search. Technically, you still can activate the Magnum, but you can add from graveyard.
Right, very true, very true.
In case it went to graveyard.
No, I mean the Magnum.
You're right. You're right.
Draw. Got to keep, keep your head clear. Keep in mind of all the game states, everything in the game state.
They both work at the end phase, but draws till the very, very end of the turn. There's no way to hedge your bets around that one. It looks like he drew, is that a Terraforming? Or a Rhoda? Either one would be insane.
It could be a spell. Looks like a spell.
It is a spell of some sort. It is Terraforming, right? Oh, no, it's Rhoda. It's Platinum. I couldn't tell it was a QC. Good old Noble Knight Rare reinforcement of the army.
Nice and dark. That's a very dark card on camera.
Oh, yeah, it really is. But it really makes the picture pop out, kind of.
It's like a hologram.
So I imagine he's going to get Mannadium Riem Heart here. That was an incredible draw. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, Frederick did not put anything on field.
He already has access to Chaos Angel if he so chooses with the level 10 here. But
and that's going to be a light and dark one, too.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, it's always light and dark when you play this deck. It's so nice. Against like Branded, if you make Chaos Angel, it's just tough for them. They got to draw Imperm or they're like in trouble. But yeah, Riem Heart's going to add Mannadium Meek.
I revealed it.
Meek?
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Frederick not looking too happy. Maybe he's it's a poker face. He's hiding his emotions right now. Maybe he's going to be playing right into another very big card.
Okay.
We're going to special summon out Meek.
Now he can summon Vsauce from his hand. He might have wanted to grab Mannadium Obsidian instead of the Meek to destroy the Magnum to grab Peaceful Planet.
Yep.
But this still works as well. Gets to destroy Meek. Meek summons from the deck.
Okay.
Does he increase the level to 4?
Wouldn't be that bad if you did.
They'd have another access to another level 10. That's the cool thing about Mannadium. Level 10 synchros are just so easy to make.
Isn't this enough damage?
Oh, yeah. He definitely has game if there's
nothing else. If there's nothing else, there's going to be Baron, and then there's probably going to be...
Vicious. I mean,
Vicious
if you go
Astrolaud
into Dispatter,
you can just make Dispatter normally.
Oh, he does have the Sorin here still, though, but the Baron's up now, so he can negate that.
Okay.
I think it's still worth negating. If you're going to be going, this is more or less game.
Yeah.
If it goes through, is it worth committing into this play? Or did Frederick going first put in more disruption?
You let it go, okay. So
I mean, Baron can still destroy it.
True. But yeah, he has no Vsauce in his graveyard to make Astral out.
Oh, yes, that is a bit of a problem. I don't know. I think there's still probably some way that he can push out. Like, if you go to Dissipator, he can still summon back the Visa Starfrost.
He has Talents in his hand, right? That's his last card, his Triple Tactics Talent.
If it is, then maybe you'll just take the Serenir. Yeah, we're seeing Dissipator. Oh,
because the Magnum's a dragon. Normally, you can't synchro into Dispatter because you don't really have dragons, but since he's playing the Bystials,
you can go straight into it.
He can go straight into Dispatter. I love it. And Dispatter's just going to bring that Visa Starfrost right back. and then he can link it away into the Lightheart, put it right back into the graveyard.
I think we're going to see a lot of damage if this continues. We still have the destruction effect from Baron as well.
And he has 2 negates now because the Dispatcher can put back the Ringo Worm to negate a card from the opponent.
I just go.
Let's go Mannadium.
Well, Marcus seems to be very, very competent and confident with his deck.
Both good things to be.
Oh, we got the whole Scare Claw line coming up now. One thing to note about playing Mannadium, you need to know your positioning. You got to sometimes keep your extra monster zone clear so that you can drop Raycart onto the field.
Definitely. And now he's going to banish the 2. And the cool thing about, like, anytime you go into Lightheart and you're able to add the Raycart and then you have Visas in your grave, it's a free level 10 Synchro. Because you get to add Scare Claw Arrival, but he's just going to go into Vicious. He's going to destroy the Sorinir. It's going to gain half the attack, so it gains 1250.
I think that's enough right there.
I mean, this is over 10,000 right now on the board. He just has to pop the Striker Dragon, destroy it with the Baron.
Good.
And we're going to get the effect to send with Saranir.
It's going to put down the Bystial Lubellion.
Well, Lubellion hit the field. That's another thing. Oh, and there's the triple attack.
He's going to take Striker Dragon. Or he's going to look at his hand. Oh, he's going to look at his hand.
Oh, there is a Juice Worm.
He can just negate that.
Yeah.
Just batter.
I don't think you want to put that one on the field. That one's a bit too dangerous because it will have a true follow-up.
I will Dispater, destroy, shuffling back.
Oh, going for the destruction. That also works.
It also works.
So
just get it out of the hand.
I think that counts for everything in Frederick's hand.
I mean, yeah, the talent's going to take that last card out of it, I think.
Which is Vision.
Vision Resonator going back to the deck.
It's Vision.
Yeah, there's no cards left in Frederick's hand.
And then I'll move the battle.
Battle phase, he has it. Wow, that was a clean 2-0.
Both games going second with Mannadium, able to win. I mean, he opened up that Droll and Lockbird both games, and, you know, deciding to main deck a card like that, really paying off for him. And now he's moving on 5-0 with Mannadium. And, you know, his opponent there, Frederick, you know, this is his first loss of the tournament. Clearly things didn't really work out for him. Droll and Lockbird just really strong against these Synchro strategies.
Yep.
Also good against Mannadium. But, yeah, sometimes it's tough if you don't have that answer like Call by the Grave, Cross Out Designator. Or, like, because, yeah, this is a Synchro strategy that's pretty heavy into, like, a combo-oriented line of play.
You have to account for these big cards, especially when you already saw it in the first game. You know it's coming.
Definitely. It was tough. It was a little rough one for Frederick, but Mark is moving on with, you know, my favorite deck of the format. It's what I have built. I play it all the time. I love the deck. I just like Synchros, like a whole bunch. Like, I love Sword Soul when it first came out, and Mannadium just kind of feels like that next progression for Sword Soul. Like, you have a level 8 and a level 10 Synchro. Well, now I have 4 level 10 Synchros and SP Little Knight. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we didn't even get to see like how cool it is going first, but even going second, something like Vicious Astrolabe, being able to destroy a monster and gain half the attack, that's usually over 4,000 easy. And you just need a little bit more damage after that. But we'll be right back with an interview with our winner, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.